That's for my ID, bro.
Cause is
you don't have anything.
You're in a vehicle without a seatbelt.
Yeah, I can, right, because I'm getting out and going to the store. What you mean?
You were still in the vehicle.
What do you mean? I just called you over to the vehicle.
You're right.
So what are you talking about then?
Okay, give me 1 second, okay? You're not
right. Figure that out. Figure that out real quick, man. You're gonna be like 2 million views on this one if you keep on playing with me. All right, come on. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no warrant, no ticket, no nothing. So we play this game all day. You already see it's a rental card, so you already know. Hey, I'm totally legit, buddy. So play your little game if you want to, man. Hey, you said I'm not free to go? You said I'm not free to go? All right, so you're detaining me without probable cause. Huh? You said from the sidewalk? Bro, why'd you even, what am I still here talking to you for?
It's called investigative detention.
This ain't no investigation. What investigating what? What are you investigating?
You're not wearing a seatbelt.
What you mean? I can not have a seatbelt and go into the store? What do you mean? I can get out the what are you talking about?
You can, but
you don't have a seatbelt on right now either. Do you have a seatbelt on?
You're right.
All right, so why are you sitting here messing with me, man? So you sitting here harassing me, brother?
I'm not harassing you.
Yes, you are, and you're going to have a problem, man. I'm filing a complaint. As soon as I pull off, I'm going to file a complaint against you, sir.
That's fine. We go on.
All right.
I don't want you to get hit by a car, okay? Everything's being recorded on my chest as well, okay?
You sitting right there in your seat without a seatbelt on.
You're right.
All right. And you sitting here and trying to investigate me about sitting here in my car, right here, without a seatbelt on.
Okay.
You sound insane, man. You shouldn't even took it this far. Now you make yourself just look stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand how I'm making myself look.
Oh, you're going to see. You're going to see. You ever...
Strap in, because what you're about to witness is one of the most chaotic, poorly handled, and downright cringe-inducing police encounters we've seen in a long time. This officer doesn't just fumble, he free-falls into confusion. It all starts with a horn blast meant for someone else, but the moment the driver calmly asks what the honking was about, the officer instantly pivots, trying to turn the situation around on him. No traffic stop, no investigation, no lawful reason, yet he begins demanding ID as if he's uncovered a major crime. And the excuses only get more bizarre from here. One moment it's about a woman standing near the car, the next moment it's about seatbelts, then trespassing, then parking distance. This officer throws out more contradictions than a late-night infomercial. But here's the twist, the driver isn't intimidated. Not even a little. He knows his rights front to back, and every time the officer tries to escalate, he calmly dismantles the logic with facts, case law, and a level of confidence that clearly rattles the officer. What unfolds is a mix of tension, comedy, and sheer disbelief. This isn't just a traffic interaction, it's a full-scale implosion of authority, captured step by step. Stay locked in, because this case reveals exactly what happens when power meets someone who refuses to be pushed around.
Let's Talk Numbers USA. That's my page. That's my page.
Sir, that's fine.
All right, I got you.
First of all, you don't need probable cause to pull a car over. You need reason.
Bruh, yes, you definitely have to have probable cause. You insane? I filed 7 federal cases, man. I won every single one of them. You gonna sit and tell me about a Fourth Amendment? Come on, man. You serious? You don't know who you're talking to. That's the problem. You need to talk to Johnson, you need to talk to everybody, you need to talk to your chief of police, you need to talk to all them right now, because I'm definitely finna go down there and finna file a complaint against you. All right.
That's your right.
Definitely.
Okay, again, sir.
All right, stay right there. Man, for my safety and your safety. Okay. Stay where you are, brother.
Well, I'm just
all right, because you've been aggressive the whole time, man.
I've been aggressive at all.
Yes, you have, brother.
Listen, I'm Officer Lane with the Ecorse Police Department.
I see now.
The reason I stopped you is because you motioned.
You didn't stop me. You sat there and honked your horn at a lady that was standing by my car. So make sure you make this correct. All right, man. Don't.
It's all being recorded, man.
Man, look, I'm a very factual person, brother.
Okay.
Believe me.
Listen, I've never met you before.
All right, yeah, that's what you understand. I'm very serious, and you don't even understand that, brother.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
First of all, you need reasonable suspicion to make a traffic stop. Okay.
No, man. You have to have articulate for a traffic stop.
You gotta have what?
You got to have an articulated suspicion, man. What are you talking about?
Articulated or
right. Articulated suspicion. You can't articulate why you just stopped me. You're going to say, you said because I didn't have a seatbelt on. You didn't have a seatbelt on.
Okay.
You're sitting here just like me. What are you talking about?
Performance of my duty. I'm on a traffic stop.
So your laws is better than my laws?
After I go up to your
You're more important than me?
Not at all. After I go up to your vehicle and I come back to my car and I'm running your plate, that means that I need to put my seatbelt on to run your plate?
You make yourself look really silly right now, man.
You are as well.
I'm telling you, you don't even know who you're talking to. You don't even know what's going on right now.
Right here, this is where the tone of the entire encounter shifts. Notice how the officer originally claims he honked because he was chasing a woman out of the roadway, but the moment the driver challenges that reasoning, the officer immediately begins repositioning himself. Instead of explaining the horn blast calmly, he tries to redirect the conversation onto the driver, classic deflection. This tactic is commonly used when an officer realizes their actions may not have been appropriate and they need to regain control of the narrative. But the driver isn't buying it. He keeps the conversation rooted in facts, and the officer begins scrambling for new angles. This is the very first sign that the officer is losing confidence in the legitimacy of his approach.
You're illegally parked. You're more than a foot from the curb.
Bro, you can say whatever you want to, man. You can say whatever you want to.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You're failing to ID.
You can say whatever you want to, brother.
You're failing to identify.
You can say whatever you want to.
Officer, you have no seatbelt.
I don't have to answer any questions posed by a police officer.
I'm not asking you any questions. I'm making statements.
You did. You just asked me for ID. What do you mean I don't have to answer? I don't have to answer none of that, bro. Under my Fourth Amendment right, I don't have to answer anything you ask me, brother.
Your Fourth Amendment? Well, what's your Fourth Amendment right?
What do you mean? What's my Fourth Amendment right?
What is it?
You don't know? Have you heard Terry vs. Ohio?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so what's Terry's first name?
I know what.
You sound silly. His name is John. It's John Terry, man. I studied this, man. I studied this, man. I filed 7 federal cases against your department. I had 1 against the E-Courts. Every department, Wayne County, State of Police. All of you guys. So you see, so you're gonna sit here and you're gonna sit here and play this game with me. You're playing a retarded game.
What game am I playing?
You know what game you're playing.
I don't.
Yes, you are.
I don't.
You still got me sitting detained for no reason. You got me detained from the beginning for no reason, and now you see me got me talking to you for no reason, brother.
Explain everything to you so you understand why.
I just want to know if I'm free to go. That's it.
Okay, listen, I'm not going to write you any tickets today, okay? I'm going to let things go, okay? Also, just so you know, I can write you a ticket. You're illegally parked more than a foot from the curb. You did not have a seatbelt on, okay? Therefore, that is probable cause in and of itself, okay? If you feel as though you want...
Here's where things truly begin to unravel. The officer suddenly asks for the driver's license, still without articulating any legal reason for a stop. When challenged, he quickly blurts out, "You're not wearing a seatbelt," even though the driver is literally out of the vehicle preparing to walk into the store. This is a textbook fishing expedition. If an officer cannot clearly articulate the original reason for detainment, they'll sometimes grasp for anything: seatbelts, parking, window tint, anything to justify a demand for ID. But the driver immediately recognizes that none of this meets legal standards for detainment. This moment exposes both the desperation and lack of confidence in the officer's claims.
to make a complaint, you're more than welcome, obviously, to do that, okay?
I'm going to make a complaint.
3869 West Jefferson, okay?
Oh, I know exactly where it's at. I had filed complaints there before. I told you I filed lawsuits there too. Yeah, you just picked the wrong person to fuck with today. That's all it is, brother. He said I'm parked too far away from the curb.
This is a critical turning point. The officer tries invoking investigative detention, a term often misused by law enforcement when they don't actually have reasonable suspicion. To legally detain someone, an officer must be able to clearly explain what specific crime they believe is occurring, not just a vague, unsupported concern. Here, the officer still hasn't provided a lawful basis. Meanwhile, the driver highlights the absurdity. The officer himself is sitting without a seatbelt, yet trying to use that same allegation against someone else. This hypocrisy further weakens the officer's stance and exposes the imbalance in how rules are often selectively applied. This entire exchange shows how quickly the officer becomes defensive when confronted with legal knowledge. The driver mentions filing multiple federal cases and references Terry vs. Ohio, a landmark decision on stop and frisk and reasonable suspicion. Instead of responding with clarity, the officer deflects, downplays, and eventually stumbles over basic terminology like articulable suspicion. The more the driver pushes back with facts, the more the officer slips into emotional reasoning rather than legal justification. This mismatch, knowledge versus authority, makes the officer visibly uncomfortable, and it's clear he realizes he's in way over his head. This moment exposes the officer's last attempt to regain control, claiming the driver is illegally parked more than a foot from the curb. When officers cannot justify the original reason for engaging someone, they often pivot to minor civil infractions as face-saving measures. But the irony, soon shown on camera, is that the officer's own vehicle is parked in the exact same manner. The inconsistency undermines the officer's credibility and reveals the true motive, not public safety, but asserting authority. Despite all this, the driver remains calm, methodical, and firmly rooted in his rights.